My name is David. For 15 years, I thought I had the perfect life. I had a beautiful wife named Sarah. We had 2 wonderful children, a nice house, a growing business. And from the outside, people thought we were the perfect couple. But the truth is, something had changed between us. Not overnight, not in 1 year. It happened slowly. I became obsessed with work, she became busy with the children. We stopped talking the way we used to. Date nights disappeared, long conversations became short conversations. And before we knew it, we were living together but drifting apart. Then one Friday, I traveled to another city for a business conference. I thought it would be just another work trip. Attend meetings, meet clients, return home. But that weekend changed everything. At the conference, I met a woman named Vanessa. She was friendly, confident, and she listened to me. It may sound silly, but after years of feeling unnoticed, that attention felt good. We talked during breaks. We had dinner. We laughed. And for the first time in a long time, I felt seen. I knew I was crossing boundaries. I knew I should have walked away. But I didn't. That weekend, I made the biggest mistake of my life. I betrayed my wife. At the time, I convinced myself it was only one mistake. One weekend. One secret. Nobody would ever find out. But secrets have a way of finding the light. When I returned home, Sarah welcomed me with a smile. My children hugged me. And suddenly, the guilt hit me. I realized what I had risked. But instead of telling the truth, I buried it. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Life looked normal. But inside, I was carrying a burden. Every time Sarah smiled at me, I felt guilty. Every family photo reminded me of what I had done. Every anniversary felt like a lie. Then one evening, everything came crashing down. Sarah found messages. I still remember the look on her face. She didn't scream, she didn't cry. She just looked disappointed. And somehow that hurt even more. She asked me one question. Why? I had no good answer. I blamed work, I blamed loneliness, I blamed stress. But deep down I knew the truth. The problem wasn't my marriage. The problem was my decision. For months I tried to fix the damage. I apologized, I promised to change. I begged for another chance. But trust is not something you can repair overnight. Once it's broken, it takes a long time to rebuild. Some days Sarah barely spoke to me. Some days I thought the marriage was over. And honestly, I wouldn't have blamed her. I had hurt the person who trusted me the most. Slowly I started changing. Not because I wanted forgiveness, but because I finally understood what I had almost lost. I spent more time with my family, I listened more. I worked less. I became the husband I should have been years earlier. The affair lasted one weekend, but the consequences lasted for years. That's the lesson I learned. Most marriages don't fall apart in a single day. They fall apart when people stop paying attention to each other. When communication disappears. When appreciation disappears. When small problems are ignored. I nearly lost everything because of one selfish decision. Today, when people tell me I have a perfect marriage, I smile. Because I know the truth. A strong marriage is not built on perfection. It's built on honesty, trust, respect, and choosing the same person every day. If you're in a relationship right now, don't wait until it's too late. Talk to each other. Listen to each other. Appreciate each other, because sometimes one bad decision can destroy what took years to build, and trust me, that's a lesson you never want to learn the hard way.